Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Woodbridge Channel's coverage of high school hockey. My name's Joe Fernandez with the Woodbridge Channels, and I'm here today with our play-by-play announcer, Jerry Sopp, who's doing it for the first time. Jerry, tell us what to expect today from this wonderful matchup.
Thanks for the nice introduction there, Joe. We got two teams who are struggling a little bit. Both teams have not won their first game yet this year. However, expect a couple nice performance by Colonia. There's a couple of freshmen on the team. Timothy Bizzub stands out right there. You got a couple of upperclassmen as well as with Aaron Seguin, Jimmy Litterer. I expect them to have a nice game. As far as JFK goes, it all starts with number 25 in net. That's Brian Uzo. He could stop just about anything. He's used to facing 60 shots a game, and today shouldn't be that much different there, Joe.
That's good. Well, at least people at home, we're lucky to have Jerry, because today we had no announcers, and I know nothing about hockey. So if you're listening to this first period thinking, this guy has no idea what he's talking about, you'd be right. That's why we have Jerry. Jerry's here to teach us about hockey and give us the play-by-play.
Well, I think there will be sometime during this broadcast somebody out there will be saying, what game is he watching? So we're going to see what happens here.
We put our faith in Jerry.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that. It looks like in net for Colonia, it's going to be number 27, Aaron Seguin. Starting off for Colonia, it looks like it's going to be the Ryan Trudell line. It's going to be Trudell with Tango and Bizzub. On defense is number 22, Mike Campione. And the team captain for Colonia is number 57, Robert Kaufman. JFK, I don't know this lineup too well, but I'm about to find out as we drop the puck. Campione right up ahead through Bizzub and sent in deep by Trudell. Behind the JFK net, and it's sent up, and Nibalski for JFK puts it out to center. Here comes Ryan Dean for JFK. Dean, he'll backhand one wide at a cage, and here comes Kaufman in the corner. Kaufman, he'll reverse, nobody home there. Nibalski gets to it, and he just pushes it ahead, but Tango will take it back the other way. It'll go through Trudell. Bizzub pushes it ahead, but it's sent deep into the JFK end. Kaufman will take it into the corner behind his own cage. And playing with it behind on the net itself, and that one just comes all the way out to center, all the way down. This should be icing, and it is. 47 seconds gone by in the first period, no action.
And Jerry, what is icing for people at home that don't know?
Well, icing is basically when you take the puck from your side of the red line and you send it all the way down and nobody can play it. It'll be an icing, and they blow the whistle and they'll drop the puck on your end of the ice. I hope I put that one in English.
Sounded good to me.
All right. And out in the slot here, that's number 22. That's Campione. He'll put it up. It looks like Colonia changed things up a little bit, and find it out as we go along here. That's Vinny Spino, number 2. He's a sophomore. Spino behind his own net, and he'll skate it up, and here comes the Colonia Patriots on the rush. He's got Dean all over him now. Brandon Wood poke checks it away, and they get it into the JFK end. That's Southern. They puts one on goal and stopped by Uzo. First shot of the game goes to the Patriots. That one sent all the way down. This will be an icing on JFK. So we got about a minute 24 gone by. One shot, and that was by Andrew Southern. Southern in his junior year. And it looks like Colonia's right back out to its top line again. This time JFK wins the draw. Murdoch is a centerman. There's a shot, and that one's stopped by Uzo, and he's got it. Face-off will be to the right of Brian Uzo. It'll be Murdoch, McCann, and I can't see who that is. He shoots and scores. Robert Kaufman, his first of the season, and the Patriots take a 1-0 lead. Just like that, a face-off win. Winning those face-offs are so important there, Joe, and it leads to opportunities just like that.
That was a pretty powerful shot that he sent into that net. That was very tough to block.
Yeah, it went right through Uzo. I'm not even too sure if he saw it or not. But either way, it's 1-0 Patriots. Up the wall, Brandon Wood, one of the better players for JFK, and now Timmy Bizzub right along the wall has it. Gets it ahead to Trudell. Trudell, he'll skate around Dean. Trudell and a shot, wrists one, and that one stopped by Uzo.
What a save.
Tango in the corner and gets it to Trudell. Center and pass, and nice breakup by number 22, Matt Murdoch. Out to center ice it goes. That's Liam Rubecci. His brother Eric used to play for the Patriots. Wore the same number 26. And he's carrying on family tradition. JFK controls the puck. That's number 26, Brandon Wood. I guess I should play 26 today. I've called that a couple of times already early in this game. Bizub in the corner. He gets it through Trudell. But now JFK takes control. That's Tyler Murdoch. He gets it up the wall, but stopped by Tango. Center and pass, nobody home there. And Kaufman, he'll just work it deeper into the JFK end where Trudell stops it. He gets it back to the point. Kaufman winds, and that one's blocked in front by number 22, Matt Murdoch. Bizub and Wood go for it in the corner. Tango takes a hit from Dean, and down goes Tango. Rubecci, he keeps it alive, puts it deeper into the corner where for JFK it'll be Wood. Along the near side, Ryan Trudell. Colonia putting on good pressure. Good forecheck by Colonia, keeping it into the JFK end. And now Bizub's pass doesn't connect with anybody. It's going to go all the way down. No icing on this one since it was a Colonia Patriot player that sent it all the way down himself. Kaufman with it. Kaufman starts the rush, gets it across the red line. Kaufman across the blue line. Wrist one wide. Kaufman on his own rebound, and I don't know if he fanned on it or what, but it didn't go in. Rubecci gets it ahead for Spino. Spino ahead to Southern, and that one got broken up. Kept in nicely by Kaufman. Kaufman lifts one into the air, and that one stays in play where Brandon Wood would get it up and not out of the zone. Stopped by a skate by Rubecci. There's a shot that goes over the top. Bodies go flying in front of the crease. Spino with it. Spino. And he has it, but Rubecci. Penalty coming up. It's going to be against JFK. Woods touches the puck, stops play. And we have 4:51 gone by here in this first period. And the first power play is going to go to the Patriots. We'll see what the referee calls here. It's going to be a cross check on Wood.
What's a cross check, Jerry?
That's basically where they take the stick and just
hit him right across the chest.
Hit him right across the back, across the chest, across the side. Either way, that's a no-no, and it'll get you 2 minutes in the sin bin. So Colonia with the man advantage. JFK controls the face-off. That was Murdoch. He sent it along the near side, but that's held in nicely by Campione. Out in front, and that one goes all the way around and out to center where Kaufman will take charge out there. Kaufman, and team captain for Colonia, gets through one, but can't get through Karanu Paje. He took a real wicked slap shot in the last game against Southern Regional, and he had to come out of the game. It's good to see he can make it for this one as Kaufman risks one wide. Spino behind the cage, tries to center, but it's broken up by Murdoch. Spino, Kaufman. This shot's blocked by Nibalski, and we're going to get a whistle. It looks like the net's off its mooring. 10:26 to go in the first period, 1-0 Patriots, and there's 1:17 to go on the Patriots power play. Off the draw, Colonia wins it. There's a shot. Oh, blocked in front. Oh, my. It looks like Ryan Dean, he took the worst of that one. And Colonia scores. I'm watching Dean, and the puck ends up in the back of the net. A power play goal for Colonia, and they take a 2-0 lead. Maybe one of my four eyes will see who actually scored that one. Yeah, that was my fault. Wasn't watching the puck there. Bizub drives, glove save by Uzo. Timmy Bizub has a pretty hard shot. He plays for the Woodbridge Wolfpack here in town, playing second-year Bantam. There's a breakaway. He's in. Save made by Seguin on Wood. First shot of the game by JFK, 5 minutes into the contest. Here comes Rubecci with it. Rubecci starting a rush, 2-on-2. He'll flip one wide of the cage. Brandon Tango can't control it, and it's swing and a miss by Murdoch. But put out in front of the crease, spiked away by Upaje. Now Bizub with it in a circle. Bizub is center and pass. Shot, he scores! Ryan Trudell, 3-0 Colonia.
Wow. That's a huge lead.
Well, I'll tell you what, Joe, that is the worst lead to have in hockey. The 3-goal lead. And one reason why the players will tell you, sometimes a team will get complacent being up by 3. Before you know it, the other team gets a little momentum. It's 3-1, and now the team in the lead's on their heels. Before you know it, it's 3-2. the team that's down has all the momentum, and bad things can happen with that 3-goal lead. I'm pretty sure Colonia would like to get that 4th one up there as fast as they possibly can.
Well, let's hope JFK can get something on the board so we can make this a tight match.
Yeah, they need something here, just to boost their confidence. It's a very young team, and with Spino, a wraparound stop by Uzo. A very young team here that JFK has. Hopefully they can build upon their programs. It's good to see 3 hockey teams here in town as Spino dishes out a nice hard hit on Murdoch, and it'll be icing against JFK. 8:57 to go in the first, 3-0 Patriots, and so far the Patriots have owned the puck practically the whole game. Just that one good shot by Brandon Wood, who's in on a partial breakaway, and it was stopped by Seguin. It's like the crowd's starting to fill in a little bit here at the community center. Usually at 3:15 games, the crowd tends to be fashionably late.
Yeah.
We'll have to draw Eric Rowe for the JFK, sends it behind his own cage, but Vinny Spino will take control of it. Now to Trudell. This line's seeing a lot of ice in here. Trudell puts one out in front. Nibalski tries to control it, but it's held in nicely by Campione. Trudell. Now Bizub in the corner. Bizub looking for somewhere to go with it, and he doesn't have a good angle to shoot at. Bizub still has the puck. He puts it off his skate, and out comes the Mustangs. This is Brandon Wood. He's got number 19, Eric Rowe, with him. Wood a shot, and that one goes over the top. Now, for those of you who don't know hockey, that is not a field goal going over the crossbar, so still 3-0. But Trudell, he has Bizub streaking to the net, and that one goes wide of the cage. Another centering pass. That one goes off the side of the net. Kaufman takes control, winds, fires, stick save, and up into the mesh by Uzo. Stop and play. 9th shot on goal for the Patriots in this one. Only one for the Mustangs here. JFK needs a little bit of puck possession here just to get something going.
Yeah, a little confidence.
This is my first real look for JFK. I did the public address for their last game against, I believe that was Southern Regional last week, and Southern Regional just really had their way with them. It was an abbreviated game. Look at it that way.
So did JFK lose a lot of players to graduation?
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Over the last 2 seasons, I mean, they've changed their coach. It's now Warren Rotella is now the coach of the Mustangs. That's Coach Joe Rotella's brother, Woodbridge coach. Great guy, and hopefully he can get this program going where it should be. As bodies collide in the corner, Spino behind the net. Spino puts it through the crease and into the cage. It is now 4-0. Vinny Spino. And providing he didn't score that second goal, that's his second of the year right there.
Both of us were sleeping on that.
Yeah, I was watching Ryan Dean on that one, and it looked like he took one off the ankle. I thought they were going to blow the whistle if he was going to go down, but tough kid. He stayed right up. He's right back out there taking a draw, but Spino wins it right through him. Goes through. Shot. Oh, knocked away with a blocker by Uzo. And out comes the Mustangs. This is Karan Upadhyay. Gets it across there and gets it into the Colonia end, but it's broken up. Ryan Dean follows up nicely, but shoots it wide of the cage. Dean. Wood a one-timer. Oh, nice save made by Seguin.
That was a great shot on goal, but what a save.
Nice blocker save by Seguin. It goes through Nibalski, Campione. I think he works here at the community center. I've seen him around here a few times before. Gets it ahead, number 8. This is Mike Palmisano. That one goes in on goal, paddled away nicely by Uzo. 12th shot on goal for Colonia. But out comes the Mustangs now. Number 22, Matt Murdoch. He'll slide it for Nibalski. He'll put it into the Colonia end. Bodies go Klein. Nibalski and Rebecci collide, but Upadhyay tried to advance it, but that was blocked nicely by Palmisano. Now Trudell is a shot. That one hits off of Uzo. Back to the point. Rebecci, he'll just put it into the corner. Right through the referee's skates, and this time Rebecci couldn't hold it in, but he'll win the race back to the puck. Put it out to center, and this is Ryan Trudell. Puts it into the JFK end. Now Brandon Wood, he'll avoid the hit from Brandon Tango. Wood, he'll just get it up the wall. And just as far out as the blue line for the Patriots. Patriots will take control over there. Campione with the Campione will skate. That top line for the Patriots is out there again. That's Trudell with Bishop and Tango. Trudell, a shot, stopped by Uzo. He's got it. There's the whistle. 5:43 to go in the first period. It is 4-0 Patriots.
How big of a lead does a team usually have to have before they start sending in their second stringers, per se?
Well, in this case, both teams are very short bench, so everybody's going to see playing time in this game. Usually, it's got to be a pretty big blowout. You know, take Woodbridge, for example. They got a few second stringers on their team that they designate for each game, as this is going to be an icing against JFK. And what they do if the lead is pretty big in the late in the second period or in the third period, it's I've seen them go as high as 8-goal leads.
Yeah.
And what have you. But this is for Colonia on the other. We said at the top of the broadcast that Colonia has been struggling as well, and something like this has got to make them feel good. They're controlling the puck. They're actually getting the feel for it. And as they've just been dominating play here in the first period. This is Timothy Bishop. Back to the point. That one just hops over the stick. They call that a grenade. And out to center. That one was poked away by Campione. Now Trudell with it. Gets it across the red line. Into the JFK and winds, fires wide. Trudell. That one hit off of Bishop. And now Dean, he'll get it to Brandon Wood. Knifed down by Trudell. Bishop is shot wide. Tango will go for it. And he'll take a hit from Dean. That one was lifted, but that one's blocked by Tango. Trudell is shot. Stopped by Uzo. The rebound is stopped by Uzo. Stop and play. Patriots are ahead on the scoreboard 4-0, and they're way ahead in shots, 18-2. JFK hasn't really owned the puck too much in this first period, and that's showing as far as shots on goal. It's like the second line is out there for Colonia. Murdoch, he gets control of it, but has a poke checked away by Kaufman. Kaufman puts it into the corner, and he gets hit nicely by Upaje. He is a pretty good checker, Coran Upaje. Into the corner, Kaufman puts it out in front, but nobody's there. Mike Palmisano, and that one was tipped wide by number 16, Andrew Southern. Second line starting to see a little playing time. A wraparound by Spino. It goes all the way through. Back the other way comes the Mustangs now. Mustangs have it poke checked away, but now Spino at center ice. Spino will take it into the JFK end. Spino works through one. Oh, a backhand is stopped by Uzo, and a rebound goes wide. Palmisano gets it back to the point. Save made by Uzo. Another save made by Uzo, and that stops play. 3:45 to go in the first.
JFK goalie's earning his keep today. He's making a lot of great saves.
Brian Uzo, I believe he's in his junior year. I could be wrong, and his father's in the stands. I'm sure he can correct me sometime today. He is an excellent goaltender. There's a shot stopped by Uzo on a deflection by Trudell. Just as we were saying here, Joe, that was Uzo will keep them in games every time. Off the draw, one cleanly by the Patriots. Kaufman just winds and fires wide at a cage. Oh, what a screamer that was. Into the corner, Trudell for Tango. It goes off his stick. Upaje had something to say about that too. Upaje hits Bishop in the corner, but Colonia still has it in the slot. Nobody can get control of it, and that one comes out to center where Patriots will regroup. This is Liam Rebecci with it. Another one of the freshmen we were talking about. Colonia too has a very young team. Trudell rushes in there, but that one gets poked out, and this is Murdoch now. Murdoch with it. He has Kaufman all over him, and a nice takeaway by Robert Kaufman. Kaufman, he tried to send it to Tango, but he was coming off for a line change. That'll be icing against Colonia. Stop and play with 2:53 to go in the period.
Be nice to see JFK get like a quick score right here. Probably give them a little bit energy boost, maybe.
They need something. They got, first of all, they got to win this face-off right here. And well, they almost did just that, but Colonia does control. Liam Rebecci, just fresh off of a really nice football season for the Colonia Patriots. When took off the football pads, put on a hockey gear, and he's playing defense. First year player for the Patriots. Back the other way come the Mustangs. This is had a poke checked away by number 22 Mike Campione off of Brandon Wood. Now Spino with it. Spino, top of the circle. Shoot, save, Uzo. The rebound is controlled by the Mustangs and cleared out to center. Race for the puck. Here's Murdoch. Murdoch, he'll sling it wide of the cage. Campione, he'll just put it out to center. Andrew Southern has it, and he finds Spino with it. Spino shoots, knocked away with a blocker by Uzo. Well, Colonia is really peppering Uzo with shots there. He stopped 18 of 22 so far. Make that 19 of 23 as he stops number 22, Mike Campione. Another shot was stopped by Uzo. And this one's going to send all the way down. This was tipped, so no icing on the play. Little bit of action for Aaron Seguin back there as he stops the puck, leaves it for his defenseman, Mike Campione. Both teams are changing up behind the play. They'll give them time to break out of their own zone here, and they do just that. This is Mike Palmisano. He'll just drive one into the JFK end. Off the backboards, paddled aside by Uzo. Wood blows a wheel. Swing and a miss over there by Tango. Tango leaves it for Bishop. Shot blocked in front. Uzo may have gotten a piece. They gave him credit for that one. He kicks it out to the slot, and that one's spiked away, and now the other way comes JFK. Out to center. Bizub and Lokesh Desai, they're kind of wrestling over there. That one shot, score! Ryan Trudell, at least his second of the game, with 52.8 seconds to go here in the period, gives the Patriots a 5-0 lead. We're going to find out who scored the power play goal sometime today here, Joe.
We will, before the next period.
If not, we're just going to have to keep our eyes peeled on the broadcast when it comes out. The Colonia has just owned this first period. Icing is waved off. That was tipped. And here comes Robert Kaufman. 35 seconds to go in the period. Kaufman gets it across the red line into the JFK end. Stick handles at the blue line. He tries, and that one was deflected, and out come the Mustangs, but Timmy Bizub is right there. Up the wall, past Rebecci. Rebecci will just poke it ahead to Kaufman. Kaufman gets it into the JFK end. Offsides is whistled on the play. First offsides of the game. This game's had some pretty good flow to it here, Joe. And not too many stoppages, only one penalty called so far. Maybe a handful of icings, but this is the first offsides. And for those of you who don't know, the puck must cross the blue line before the players do, and if not, that's an offsides. Anyway, winding seconds of the first period here, and that one's paddled away by Uzo. Tries to wrap around, save Uzo, rebound, another save made by Uzo. 3 saves made by Brian Uzo, and there's the horn. Oh my, Brian Uzo shutting the cage at the end of the first period. And at the end of one, it is the Patriots 5. The Mustangs nothing. We'll be back right after this.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to energy-saving bulbs. Saving energy saves you money.
All right, we're ready for the start of the second period. Jerry Sopp here, and joined by the mayor of this great township, John McCormick. How you doing, Mr. Mayor?
Very good, Jerry. Sorry I missed the first period, but duty called, and I had just way too much going on.
Well, duty always comes first. And off the draw, Colonia wins it. And Kaufman, he'll just shovel it ahead for Vinny Spino, who has 2 goals in the game, and we've been informed that he was the one that scored the power play goal in the second period.
On the ice for Kennedy, Jr. Michael Nidbalski, Jr. Ryan Dean. That is Junior Brandon Wood. Let's see who else we have. 24 is Senior Karan Upadhyay. And I don't know who the last guy is. The 22. That is Matt Murdoch.
That's Matt Murdoch, yep.
In goal for JFK, what number is that?
That's Brian Uzo, number 25.
Oh, yeah, he's a good goalie.
Yes, he stopped 23 of 28 shots in that first period.
Sounds like he was bombarded, yeah.
And then the pressure is still on in the JFK end. Vinny Spino with the puck. Spino, he'll try and put one through the crease, but Ryan Dean blocks that one. And still held in. Wines fires wide, and that was number 8, Mike Palmisano over there. And along the near side, and it looks like it's just punched out to center. Here comes Brandon Wood. One-on-one with Kaufman. Wood shoots wide.
Lying to the right.
Along the far side, everybody overskated, but now here comes a 2-on-1 across.
Nice pass. A
backhander, gloved by Uzo. The rebound stopped by Uzo. Stop and play. 1:26 gone by here in the second period. Uzo been standing on his head today.
Man, you're pretty good. You're pretty good.
Thanks, Mr. Mayor.
You keep doing this, man. I can't stay for the third period anyway.
I've been told this was I was it today, so hey.
Yeah, I appreciate that because Craig's stuck. I was stuck.
Oh, looks like Mr. Tango, number 5 for Colonia, blew a wheel. Well, just like you said at the top of the period, Mr. Mayor, duty calls.
Liam Rebecci for Colonia is number 26, wearing the same number as brother Eric. Number 5 is Brandon Tango. Number 57 is a real nice player. That's Kaufman, Robert Kaufman.
He's been very active in this game. Visible wraparound. And stop made by Uzo. Oh, my. Another one saved made by Uzo. Rebound wide. Oh, my. The Colonia's had nothing but glorious chances, and Uzo's all over the place.
Stopped another one. Ryan Trudell's number 17, and let's see if we can get the last guy is number 11 for Colonia. That is Tim Bizub.
He's a freshman. He's plays on the Wolfpack. Uzo doesn't even have a stick. And the funny thing is,
somebody should pick it up for him.
And here comes a penalty, and that's going to be Dean's second penalty of the game. And Uzo will cover it up, stop and play. We'll see what the call is, but Ryan Dean's definitely going to go, and it'll be Colonia's second power play. They're 1-for-1 on the game.
Kennedy's got to have some presence of mind. One of those players got to pick up their goalie stick and give it to him.
Yeah, most of the times when the goalie's lost his stick, usually a defenseman will hand the goalie their stick. It's more important for the goalie to have his stick than the defenseman. And it looks like another cross-checking call. So Colonia will go on their second power play of the game. This time JFK does win the puck, but they don't clear the zone. They head over there. That's number 2, Vinny Spino. He'll drop it back to Campione. Wrists one wide. Trudell on the rebound. He scores! Ryan Trudell, a power play goal, and the Patriots take a 6-0 lead.
So the route is on here for Colonia. 33 shots on goal to 2, 6 goals to nothing. As you said before, as we were chatting in between the periods there's a few freshmen on the Kennedy team. A couple of sophomores. Seems like all of our teams have good freshmen. Colonia's got a couple of good ones. Woodbridge has Bauer. Howie Bauer's a nice little player.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you, that Woodbridge team is looking really good.
They beat Colonia 8-0, and now Colonia's beating Kennedy 6-0. I don't know what that means when Colonia and when Kennedy and Woodbridge play.
I guess we'll find out when that happens as Spino controls shots. He scores!
Again?
Third goal of the game for Vinny Spino. And just like you said, Mr. Mayor, the route is on. 7-0 Patriots.
And what's the rules? Well, that's
10 goals.
10 goals
at the end of 2.
At the end of 2, so you have to play 2?
You have to play 2.
And why does it show there's still a penalty if Colonia scored in the penalty?
The scoreboard operator did not take that penalty down.
All right, but it's supposed to be, right?
It's supposed, yeah, this is an even strength goal.
Right, okay.
And JFK has called timeout here. Maybe we could talk about some of the players, some of the freshmen we were mentioning. Timothy Bizub and Liam Rebecci. It's funny, when they were in their second Pee Wee year, they were teammates with my son on the Wolfpack. And I got to I've been getting a good look at him for the past couple of years. I know Liam was playing football this year, and they had a very nice run.
Yeah.
And time to take off the football helmet and put the stick in his hand.
Colonia had a very nice run at football. Finished 9-2, their best record since the 70s when they were, I want to say 10-1. I went to their banquet the other day. And I looked at the history. I think they were 10-1 in like 76. So finishing 9-2 this year is pretty impressive. They ran into the Sayreville juggernaut in the playoffs, and Sayreville is one of the top 6 teams in the state.
They had a very nice write-up in the Star Ledger sometime about a month before the playoffs happened. And nothing but nice things to say. And, yeah, they had some really nice runs in the mid-'70s. And some of the players came out to talk about that. And it looks like we're going to resume play here.
What happened when Woodbridge played St. Joe's? What was the score, do you know?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah.
It was their final was 9-2.
9-2, okay.
It was 8-1 at the end of 2 periods, and Woodbridge came out, really worked their butts off, and they ended up 1-1 for the 3rd period.
Okay, number 22 for Colonia is Mike Campione. Right in front of us there is number 8. He doesn't have it. You know who he is? He's not on the roster.
Mike Palmisano. I think he's listed as number 9 on your
that's
program.
Right. That happened last time,
That happened last time, yes.
Yep. Number 2 is Vinny Spino. 57 is Robert Kaufman. And number 19 is Patrick Enns, another freshman. For Kennedy, we have number 7 is Mike Niedbowski. Number 24 is Brandon Wood. Nope, sorry. Karan Upadhyay. 26 is Brandon Wood. 11 is Zach Clark. Or is it Vincelli? They both have number 11 here.
Ronald Vincelli's number 11. Zach Clark is number 10.
Okay, another typo. Boy, oh boy. They're making it confusing for us.
Yeah, Coach Warren kind of cleared that up for me before the game.
All right.
Vinny Spino with it. He gets around said number 11, Vincelli. And it looks like another penalty's coming up, and this time it's going to be against Colonia.
Let's see who the last guy in the ice who I missed is Matt Murdoch, number 22.
Oh, I was wrong. It's going to be against JFK. Karan Upadhyay is going to go for cross-check.
Boy, they can't be doing that. I
No.
mean, not that they have much chance down 7-0, but you certainly can't get back in the game if you're constantly giving away penalties.
Not at all. And this is their 3rd one, and Colonia is 2 for 2 on the power play so far.
Yeah, I was going to say, why are they going down that end if the penalty was against Kennedy?
Well, the faceoff will be to the right of Brian Uzo in the defensive end for Kennedy. That's where the infraction took place. Right there in the Zamboni door corner there. As Colonia owns the draw, Bizub with it. Bizub in the corner, Bizub looking, Bizub walks in, that one goes through the crease. In the corner, I believe that's Spino with it. Trudell with Spino and Bizub out for the power play. Kaufman and Campione on defense. And that one's given away all the way down and cleared by number 22, and that's Matt Murdoch.
We ever going to have real hockey in NHL?
I don't believe things until I see it, Mr. Mayor, and I highly doubt we're going to have a season this year. I know that's not the people want to hear, but I'm not believing anything until I see it. They canceled more games until the December 30th, and that's
including the All-Star game and the Winter Classic.
And the Winter Classic, yeah.
Now, All-Star game's not much. I mean, it's nice to watch, but the Winter Classic is really cool. I went to the game last year, the Rangers and the Flyers.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun. All-Star game, I mean, who cares? It's 12 to 11 and no defense, and no one wants to get hurt.
Exactly. Sometimes the skills competitions are pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, those guys can get pretty creative out there and give their fans a run for their money as that one's knocked away by a blocker by Uzo. 31st shot on goal that he stopped.
So now the girls behind the bench over there, they're the ones that are deciding if it's a shot or not? Do you normally do that when you're over there?
Yes, I do. And usually it's if we're working well together, all 3 of us decide. And most of the times it's pretty obvious. But from that angle over there, and we're pretty much loaded. Oh my! Trudell just put one in. Oh, went top shelf. 3rd power play goal for the Patriots. 8-0. Oh my! But most of the time, yeah, we work pretty well together. I work pretty well with the Colonia stat girls and the Woodbridge stat girls. And when we're paying attention, sometimes I'm not, sometimes they're not, but somebody usually is, and we'll say, oh, that's a shot, that's a shot.
All right.
Got plenty of time here in this second period. Colonia with this 8-0 lead. I don't know if we're going to have an
the puck.
abbreviated game or not.
Well, we're heading that way. You need 2 goals in the next 8.5 minutes.
And who's this? This is Vinny Spino, Campione, and that one's sent in front, stopped by Uzo.
Now, if it gets to be 9 at the end of the period and they score the 10th at the beginning of the third, is it over right then and there?
It'll be over in the third. And this one's put out, race for the puck. And Seguin comes all the way out. Does he get it back in time? Shot. Oh, save. Oh, covered up nicely by Seguin. Best chance of the game for JFK.
Yeah, that was one heck of a chance, but he made a great play there.
Ryan Dean with the rocket from the far side boards. Well, Seguin came out and gambled a little bit.
Play. Yeah, it was a nice gamble, I thought, because Dean would have beat him to the puck. He's the defenders to the puck. So a very good gamble. Almost didn't work, though.
Almost. As Brandon Wood, hopefully JFK will build upon this, but he can't get the handle on it, and it's taken back the other way, 1-on-1. This is Spino against Upaje. Spino gets a, nice dive. Forcing Spino wide by Upaje. Puck is in the corner, and now Spino takes a nice hit from Upaje. That's the best part of his game, is the physical part. JFK bench applauding the physical contact over there. Out to center, here comes Dean, stopped by Rebecci.
Nice play by Rebecci. Liam lost his stick, doesn't know where it is, bumps his own man. Here's a 2-on-1. Blocked by Seguin.
JFK needs to really start playing just like this. They've had the last couple of shots on goal in the game. They've owned the puck a little bit more. They got to build up momentum one way or another. And if this is how they have to do it, then so be it.
They've got individual talent. There's a lot of decent players on the team. They're just not deep.
And I believe they've made a coaching change during the offseason where they now have Warren Rotella in there, brother of Joe Rotella, the Woodbridge coach.
Okay.
And I believe, he's a positive man. He's a good man. Talked to him a couple of times. Really nice guy to talk to. And I believe he'll get this program heading in the right direction. They're going to take their lumps in the beginning, of course. Most new programs do, or most very young programs do. And JFK is no exception, but I think in the long run, they're going to be just fine.
Uzo made a nice play there on the puck coming out to try to deny, I don't even know who it was now. Looked like it might have been number 11, Vincelli.
Do you remember Phil Rizzuto, the old Yankees broadcast?
A little bit.
Well, that one goes down as WW on my score sheet. Wasn't watching.
Oh, all right.
But Uzo did make a nice save on number 26, which is Liam Rebecci.
He went out and fielded the puck like he should have.
And 30-second save. 40 shots on goal for Colonia.
40-4. Wow. Poor Uzo. They're not giving him much. Is it Uzo or Uzo?
I believe it's Uzo.
Because I know we knew that last year, but I forget it already this year. Kaufman with a rocket.
And Bizub controls the puck in the circle. Campione winds, pad save made by Uzo. Bizub again. Bizub's had this puck most of the game. Bizub in the corner.
That's good for a freshman.
Yes, he's a very solid player. He plays the game the right way. Bizub winds, fires, and that one goes into the mesh. Stop and play with 6:41 to go here in the second period. 8-0 Colonia.
New line comes out. Dean comes out for Kennedy. For Colonia, number 16 is Andrew Southern. Number 2 is Vinny Spino. Number 22, these are not in order. This is frustrating as heck. Mike Campione. 57 is Robert Kaufman. And number 19 is Patrick Enns. The goalie, Aaron Seguin, having a great game.
Well, so far he's pitching a shutout, albeit only 4 saves, but hey, a shutout's a shutout, right?
All that matters is the result.
That's it. Win's a win by hook or by crook. And this is Kaufman with it. Kaufman tried to feather it to Enns, and this time he'll get it right past him, but Karan Upaje with it. Kind of back off, put it off the wall, through Nibalski, and kept in nicely by Campione.
Was it not? Didn't think he actually kept it in, but the ref was right there.
Bodies go colliding in the Zamboni door corner. I believe that's Murdoch, and I can't see who that is. The referee's in the way. That was number 16, Andrew Southern.
Yeah, the 2 corners are tough to see from our vantage point.
Upaje, he'll take a hit from Enns, but kept in nicely by Campione. Blocked in front by Murdoch, and nice keep by Campione.
It was a good keep.
That one's blocked wide of the cage, and this one up ahead is Murdoch. But Campione, he's playing a little bit deeper now. Upaje, it goes through his skates. He takes a hit from Andrew Southern. Gets it near side to Spino. Spino loses the handle, gets it back again. He's got wood all over him. Spino. He'll try and walk it in, and he's blocked off. Nice D-to-D pass, and that one's blocked in front by number 22, Matt Murdoch. And Patrick Enns, the freshman, he'll try and backhand it to somebody, but it goes off of a JFK stick. Into the corner, pinching in nicely here is Campione. Campione, he'll get Nyabalski all over him, and he'll just drop number 24, Karan Upaje, right to the ice. And back the other way, this is one-on-one, now a two-on-one if they hurry. Brandon Wood with the top of the circle, winds, fire, he hits the pipe.
Wow.
Wood again, shoots, and that one goes all the way through the crease.
You could hear that a mile away hitting that post.
Could have heard that one in Edison, Mr. Mayor.
Wow, what a play by Wood. Well, not Wood, it was Brandon Wood, 26.
Here comes Bizabalone, shoots, save made by Uzo. And out to center it goes, Rebecci, he'll just slow things down a little bit. Drives it into the JFK end with number 28, Tyler Murdoch. Tries to get ahead, but it's taken away by Bizub. Bizub in the corner. Bizub looking, center in, stopped by Uzo, and he'll smother it, stop and play.
Boy, if you just watched the last 5 minutes, you wouldn't think this is an 8-0 game.
No, a little bit of back and forth.
Has come alive.
I saw JFK play about a week and a half ago. They played against Southern Regional, a very strong team from down the shore. And yeah, it was a 10-0 game, but it was 4-0 after 2 periods. And I'll tell you one thing, Coach Warren Rotella has JFK. They do not quit. And yeah, that's what you want to see. I mean, it doesn't matter what the score is. You got to play hard from whistle to whistle.
Yep, that hurt the post too. David Smeal, a freshman, just off the ice now for Kennedy. Just got 28, Tyler Murdoch. Michael McCann, Jr., number 17. Ron Vincelli, number 11. So everybody would turn around for me. Dean back on the ice now. There should be a sign or a horn that says, all right, everybody turn around and face the announcing booth so we can see who the heck you are. Or show your number to the booth.
As Campione winds and fires one wide, but Rebecci keeps that one in for Bizub. Bizub tries to get it behind the cage for number 15, Kyle Tressiter. I think it's the first time we've called his name the whole game.
That's good. More guys in the better.
Here we go. I believe that was Campione, but his pass was blocked, and here comes a race for the puck. Here comes Brandon Wood. Brandon Wood into the Patriots end.
Good defense there by number 12, Scott Washuta. Took him off the puck, and here comes Colonia.
There's Tressiter now ahead to Trudell. Trudell into the JFK end. He's got Bizub streak and shoots. Wow. Hit, save made by Uzo.
Trudell's can play the game.
I believe Trudell's another Wolfpack alumni too.
That's important to have that program, in-house program for kids right through the 8th grade, right?
Yeah, the Wolfpack, they go all the way up to the up into the high school ranks. It's a full season from September to March, all the way from mites, which started about 6 or 7 years old, all the way up until about the freshman year of high school.
Are kids allowed to play both? Can they play Wolfpack and varsity?
Yes, Timothy Bizub right now is a prime example of it. He's playing the Wolfpack Bantam A team. And
I'm sure that the high school has to take priority when there's a conflict, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And the other one that I know of off the top of my head, he plays for Woodbridge, number 15. That's Hunter Spearnock. He's playing for the Wolfpack and he's playing high school at the same time. Tommy Bauer, that's Howie Bauer's son. He's the same thing. He plays for the.
Score.
That's Bizub's, I believe. Not Biz. I'm sorry. That's Vinny Spino's. I believe that's his 4th or 5th. I've kind of lost count after 3 here, Mr. Mayor.
Vinny, he's got a shot, man. He got around the Kennedy guy with ease and set himself up face to face with the goalie and just deked him out and got it in. One more goal and this one's over, unless Kennedy can score it. So I should say one more Colonia goal. Number 5 for Colonia is Brandon Tango. Number 2 is Vinny Spino. Number 3 is Jack Dankowski.
Haven't called his name much today. It's good to see him get some ice.
5 is Robert Kaufman, and 22 is Mike Campione. I wish these things were in number order. That's just so hard to figure out and find the players. We've got 27 on Kennedy is David Smeal. Number 7 is Mike Niedbalski. Number 24 is Karan Upadhyay. 28 is Tyler Murdoch. 22 is Matt Murdoch. That sounds like a hockey name, doesn't it? Matt Murdoch.
Oh yeah. I believe the Rangers had a pair of Murdochs. Oh, nice shot by Wood, stopped by Seguin.
Wood can play the game.
He's got a rocket of a shot.
We've seen a couple of really nice shots by him. Now here comes a 4-on-2 now, and you got to stop these odd man rushes. I mean, 4-on-2 is, you just can't be letting that happen.
That's not going to get it done, Mr. Mayor. Up the wall through Niedbalski. This is going to, no, icing's been waved off. Less than a minute to go here in the second period. And I believe this is Rebecci with it. He'll get it up the wall. Kennedy was just changing, but Bizzub with a good fight for the puck. He'll just flip one in on Uzo. He'll glove it, and the referee told him to play it, and he does just that. Played it to Upadhyay, puts it along the near side. Rebecci, he'll play it into the corner. And Wood and Tango go for it. And I believe, I don't know who that is over there, but Rebecci now has it. Wrist one, oh, deflected just wide. A little pinball action there.
That was dangerous. That could have easily gone in.
Bizzub takes a shove, winds, fires, save, Uzo, and he's got it. 19.8 seconds to go in the second period. Colonia is up by 9. Shots on goal, 50-6. Most of those shots by Kennedy is by a guy named Brandon Wood.
And they were good shots.
Oh, very high quality shots. And unfortunately for him, he couldn't put one past Seguin. Second period winding down, 10 seconds to play here. They scrap for it along the walls, out to center. And this is Vinny Spino with it. He'll just take it all the way down to his own end, let the horn sound, and that'll do it. At the end of 2 periods of play, it is the Colonia Patriots 9, the JFK Mustangs 0. Mr. Mayor, thank you for joining me in the second period.
Yeah, thanks very much. I mean, I'm joining you. You're doing us a big favor by doing this today. You're a very good announcer, man.
Thank you very much.
And I'll head back to Town Hall, get some work done, and hopefully see you around soon.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right, once again, it's the Patriots 9, JFK Mustangs 0. You're watching TV 35.
I am Eric LeGrand, and you are now watching the Woodbridge Channels.
All right, we're back, getting ready to start the third period here. Jerry Sopp broadcasting this game live from the Woodbridge Community Center. We're going into the third. It is 9-0 Patriots. Bit of a coming out party for the Colonia Patriots here. They've struggled all year long. Well, not all year, but this is only perhaps their 5th game of the season. For Kennedy, this is only their 3rd. And just to let you know out there in TV land, it is a 9-0 lead into the third. If Colonia finds a way to get that 10-goal lead, it will be an abbreviated game. Oh, snapped out of the air off the stick of Brandon Wood. Stop and play just 7 seconds in. Seguin hasn't seen much action, but he's been equal to the task. Woods had just about all 7 shots for JFK on this one as Colonia wins the draw, but it's taken away by Wood. Now Palmisano loses it to Dean. Dean, a shot save made by Seguin. Tries a pass to the point. Nice job keeping it in by Murdoch just temporarily. Back the other way come the Patriots. Here's Tressiter. But he has it poked into the corner. There's a shot save made by Uzo, and he holds on for the whistle. 31 seconds gone by here in the third period. Shots on goal for the Patriots, 51-7. Another one goes in on Uzo, and he'll just cover it up, getting a quick whistle. That's a 50-second shot at a game for Colonia. That's usually the keys to success for any team. Just have the puck, own the puck, shoot the puck. And there's another shot. That one's deflected in on Uzo. Boy, he's been standing on his head. That's the reason why this game's even gone into the third period. Uzo looks like he's a little bit slow to get up. I'm sure the referees will give him all the time he needs. A little bit of a game recap. The Patriots are 3 for 3 on the power play in this game as Uzo rises to his feet. Draws a little bit of applause from the crowd and both benches. And as well he should. Vinny Spino has had 5 goals in this game. Held in nicely by Kaufman. Cross ice to Rebecci. Rebecci tries to feed it to number 8, Mike Palmisano. But it's sent in deeper. Now Murdoch for JFK. He'll just send it around the boards and out to center. Rebecci will gather it. At his own blue line, cross ice to Kaufman. Kaufman tries to get it back to Rebecci. A little bit long for him, and that will go deeper into the Colonia Patriots end. Rebecci, he'll go cross ice. This time it's number 8, Mike Palmisano. Gets it across the red line. 3-on-2 across, and an offsides is whistled on the play. Looked like either Tango or Trudell was just a step ahead. We had 1:16 gone by here in the third period. First 2 periods had some pretty good flow to it. Very few stoppages. And this time JFK controls the draw. Karan Upadhyay. He'll just poke it out to center. And Campione with it. Gets the red line, sends it into the JFK end. Uzo out of his cage. Goes right through him. And Brandon Wood. He'll lose it to Bizub. Bizub up the wall. He tried to get it to Spino, but he'll just lose it back to Brandon Wood. Wood gets through Tango. Gets it across the red line. 3-on-2 across. No. Offsides. Ryan Dean this time was about a foot ahead of the play. I've called Timothy Bizub's name a lot. He's had the puck most of the game. And he's been doing a heck of a job setting up plays. This time they have him playing center ice as he wins this draw. Back to Spino. Now Campione with it. Campione will start the rush. 2-on-2 across. Campione loses it just for a second, but he has it. Has a poke checked away by Murdoch. Murdoch up the wall, but held in nicely by Andrew Southern. This time Southern couldn't hold it in. It'll go all the way down. But this time it's an icing. Exactly 2 minutes gone by here in the third. Both teams looks like they'll change it up. Campione will stay out there for Colonia, and it looks like Murdoch will stay out there for JFK. And off the draw, this time it's Ryan Dean winning the draw. And Murdoch will take it behind his own cage. Murdoch with it, up the wall, knifed down by Wood, but out to center it goes for Vinny Spino. Spino will just lob it into the JFK end. Uzo gets a paddle on it. And up the wall it goes. And into the corner. Trudell. He'll slip a check from number 28, Tyler Murdoch, and that one goes all the way through. Here comes Wood. Oh, nice poke check just to keep it in by number 8. That is Mike Palmisano. In the corner, it's Palmisano again for Trudell. Trudell tries to center, nobody home. That goes off skates. Murdoch will just send it all the way down, getting an icing call. With 12:10 to go in the third period, 9-0 Patriots. One thing Coach Warren Rotello has definitely preached to his team is do not give up. Don't quit. And I'm pretty sure for Colonia they'd like to end this thing early. Kaufman, he'll just lay it into the corner. Bizub and Murdoch go battling for it, but it's Upadhyay. He gives it up to Bizub. Bizub tried to set it up for Coffey. Tried one time, and oh, off the pipe. And now it's Upadhyay with it. Upadhyay couldn't get a handle on it. It's poked in further now. It's Brandon Wood. He'll send it, but nice keep by Timothy Bizub. Bizub winds, fires. Oh, that one's blocked. I think it might have hit his own man on that one. Up the wall, Michael McCann. Get as far as center. Rebecci tried keeping that in. It's going to go all the way into the Colonia end. Icing's been waved off on the play. Kaufman with it. Kaufman, he'll start the rush. Kaufman into the JFK end. Winds one well wide of the cage. Right in front of the JFK bench. Puck goes out to center. 2-on-2. This is Wood. He's got Dean with him. Wood gets the handle on him. Avoids a check from Bizub. Sets up Dean. Nice block by Kaufman. Back the other way it goes. And out to center, two-body spill. I believe that's Andrew Southern and Michael McCann. Now Rubechi. He'll gather it behind his own cage and try and set something up over here. And now it's Rubechi carrying the puck. He gets around Dean. Rubechi across the red line. He'll just dump it into the JFK end. Matt Murdoch with it. He'll just look up, throw it along the wall. Kept it nicely by Kaufman. Kaufman winds, shoots, save made by Uzo. JFK couldn't clear. It's kept in their own end. Now Bizzub with it. Bizzub a little bit too long for Andrew Southern there. Kaufman drive. That one goes wide. Nice keep in by Rubechi. Tries to find Bizzub. He has it. Partially fanned on that one that went wide of the cage. Bizzub gets stapled by Brandon Wood. Up the wall. That one goes off of Trudell's stick to Kaufman. Kaufman winds wide. Now Bizzub up the wall. This time they do get it out to center. And it's Kaufman taking matters into his own hands at his own end. Kaufman ahead for Trudell. That one goes through him. And it's now Matt Murdoch for JFK. He finds Ryan Dean. Goes off of his stick. And now the other way is Trudell. Trudell, he'll get around Murdoch. He shoots wide. Palmisano back to Campione. Campione, that one's blocked in front. It was going wide anyway. It could have been a nice little breakout for McCann, but he couldn't get a handle on it. That one, there's a shot. Save made by Uzo. Stop and play. Puck went out of play. 9:17 to go here in the third period. Colonia up by 9. They have a very decided edge here in shots, 55-7. Second of 6 inter-township games. The first one was between Woodbridge and Colonia, where Woodbridge took that one 8-0. Colonia is cruising to their first victory of the season. Unless some kind of miracle happens, but it looks like Colonia will get into the win column for the first time, and this is a league game, so that would definitely bode well for them in the GMC standings. If they work hard enough, they just might sneak into that number 6 spot and get into the GMC tournament for the first time this season, but we got a lot of season left to play, and anything can happen. Cross ice pass for number 22, Mike Campione, misses connection. But Spino, a shot, pad save made by Uzo, and he's got the rebound. Jack Dankowski with the rebound. Good follow-up by him, but Uzo was equal to the task. Dean and Bizzub go for it on the draw. This time Bizzub takes control. Puts it along the backboards. And bodies go flying into the wall over there. Back the other way comes JFK. This is Brandon Wood. He's got Ryan Dean with him. And nice check bumping Wood off the puck by Vinny Spino. He'll just turn and go with it. Spino back the other way. 4-on-2 if they hurry. Now it's a 3-on-2. Spino tries, pass a little too long for Southern there. He kind of blew a wheel on that one. And number 22, that's Mike Campione. Said his name plenty of times in this broadcast. Now Spino. Will put it ahead to Southern. Southern, he'll just put one on net. Nicely steered aside by Uzo. That one's save made by Uzo, and he's got it in traffic. 58th shot on goal in a game for Colonia with 7:45 to play. This has been all Colonia all the time. So we said during the first 2 periods, Kennedy has a very young program, new coach, knocked away with a blocker by Uzo. They're going to be taking their lumps, but hopefully in the long run things will, they will improve. Rubechi with a wrist shot. That one's blocked by Upadye. Now Trudell centers one, and that one's blocked by Woods. Tango is shot, saved by Uzo. Puck's loose in the circle. Trudell. Bodies go banging at the top of the circle. That one's stopped by Uzo. Rebound, gloved by Uzo on the short hop. Stop and play. 60th shot on goal for Colonia, 51 saves for Brian Uzo. He's an amazing goaltender. I think we said before, this is the reason why this game hasn't gone in. This game has gone into the third period is because of him. He's just been standing on his head. Hopefully his team will eventually feed off of it. Wood with a high hit. That one deflects wide of the cage. That one went off of Uzo. They go colliding. You know, maybe Kennedy's getting a little bit frustrated. So, you know, the physical play is definitely might be picking up here. Upaje with it. Upaje. We'll just get it out to center. Rebecci couldn't keep it in. Oh, and an offsides. Kennedy gets a break on that. Colonia gets a break on that one as Brandon Wood was getting ready to take that one in all by himself. 6:43 to go here in the third period. 9-0 Patriots. Take both teams' top lines out there. Kennedy wins the draw. It's back into their own end, and Bizub hustles for the puck. Bizub. Oh, he gets dropped by Wood. Big hit by Brandon Wood, and this time number 19, Patrick Enders, returns the favor. Bizub's going to have to shake off the cobwebs a little bit there. Out to center, and this is Southern. Has it broken up by Murdoch. That one goes off his skates. Wood's just flying all over the place, hitting anybody from Colonia that has the puck. That one's wristed way wide, and this is sent out to center by Tyler Murdoch. Robert Kaufman with it at his own end. Kaufman gathers it up at center ice. Gets it through the Woodbridge logo. Into the JFK end. Shoots! Save made by Uzo. May have gone off the side of the cage. They gave that one to him. Trudell and Dean go for it, and this time Dean pokes it into the corner. Upaje. He carries it out to center. Upaje gets it through Rebecci, but Rebecci puts Upaje onto his can there. Back the other way come the Patriots. It's Kaufman with it. Big hit by Liam Rebecci. We saw his older brother do that for 4 years with the Colonia Patriots. That one sent wide. Nobody home at the point. Trudell gets to it. We'll send it in for Kaufman. Kaufman stick handling into the slot, but Murdoch, he sends it over the glass. Out of play with 5:08 to go in the third. Colonia with a huge advantage of shots, 63-8. I think maybe Coach Monty told the boys, hey, just grip it and rip it, boys. And they have done just that. Spino banks it off the wall. Bizub, tough kid, does not miss a shift. Back up to Campione. Campione winds, fires, save by Uzo. That one got all the way through traffic there. Back the other way, here comes Wood. He gets through Campione. Wood onto his forehand. Nice block by Vinny Spino. That one gets sent wide of the Colonia cage now. Spino with it. Spino, he'll get around Nibalski. Tries to get around Murdoch. He's just slowing things down, waiting for somebody to get open. And this time he finds Mike Palmisano with it. Palmisano gets bumped off the puck by Wood. Now Upaje behind his own cage. They go scrapping for it, and into the corner is Kyle Tressiter. Tressiter looks like he got hit by Wood. That looks like a Brandon Wood hit, but it wasn't. That was Ronald Vincelli. Shot, save made by Uzo. Back up to the point. This time he's got Spino looking like he was trying to load up there, but now he's got Campione. Shoots, blocked. Up the wall, Campione again. Shoot, save made by Uzo, and stop and play. Palmisano took a jab after it, but well before the whistle, and he got dropped by Upaje for his troubles there. Now, if there's anybody that should be getting a write-up in the Star Ledger, it's Brian Uzo, and the way he just stands on his head and keeps his team into just about every game despite the score. That one pinballs wide. Dankowski gets it back to Rebecci, and his shot was blocked by Murdoch. Out to center it goes. Here comes Wood with speed. Wood across the Colonial line, fires wide. Out to center, back the other way, here comes Trudell. He'll take it off his skate. He gets around, he's in, he shoots, save made by Uzo. And the net comes crashing off. Bodies go into the net. The puck doesn't. And we have a stoppage of play with 3:28 to play here in the third period. They gave credit for a shot on goal. It's 66 shots now for Colonia. Patriots will definitely feel good about this after the game. And I believe their next game will be right here at the arenas against Old Bridge on Friday. Don't know much about JFK's schedule just yet. Another GMC matchup. The rebound, 2 saves made by Uzo, and he posted away with his pal. Another save by Uzo, and he's got that one too. They gave him one credit for just one shot there. That one, Uzo lunged at that one. I think that one went through him and over the top anyway. There's a shot, another stop by Uzo. This time it was Andrew Southern with the shot. Southern this time goes for it behind the cage. Southern tries to center. Nice stick lift by Ryan Dean. There's a shot wide. Boy, this is a shooting gallery for the Patriots now. Another shot. That one's deflected wide by number 28, Tyler Murdoch. Wood tries to get it out. There's a shot. Glove save. And the rebound is cleared into the corner. Back again. Coffin, another shot. That one goes over the top. Rebecci tries keeping it in, but Dean and other bodies go spilling on the delayed off. This time, number 3, Jack Dankowski touched it. Play was offside. Stop and play with 2:28 to play in the game. Both teams taking their time with line changes here. I'm sure both teams could use the well-needed break. Both teams don't really have deep benches, so there's lots of playing time to go around for everybody as Uzo gloves his 60th save of the game. This time off the stick of Timothy Bizub. And yes, he is a freshman. And I'll tell you, if the crop of players that's coming in behind Bizub are half as good as him, then the future is bright in Colonia. Here comes Wood. Wood, top of the circle, shoots, save made by Seguin. Stop and play, his 9th save of the game. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe Brandon Wood accounts for all 9 shots for this Mustangs team. I could be wrong, but we'll see. I guess we'll see it on the replay. Upaje through Tyler Murdoch. And Upaje, he puts a body on Tango. Now Wood again. Gets it across center. This time he's 1-on-2. He'll get through. Campione shoots, saves, Seguin. The rebound is loose, and this one's poked into the corner. Spino, he'll reverse direction to Campione. Campione up the wall. This time for number 19, that's Patrick Enns. Now Bizub with it. Bizub, offsides. Number 5, Brandon Tango, he was just a step ahead of the play. 1:33 to play here in the game. Colonia far out shooting JFK 69-10. 60 saves from Brian Uzo. Amazing. Off the draw, Spino. He'll flip it over the shoulder of Ronald Vincelli. Uzo. He'll send it up the wall himself and out to center. It was by Murdoch, and Spino to Campione. Back to Spino. He'll find Trudell. Trudell in the slot. Shoots, knocked away with a blocker by Uzo. Sent it deeper by Palmisano along the near side. Number 16, Andrew Southern. Back to Spino. Shoots, gloved by Uzo with exactly a minute to play here in the game. Both teams will change it up now. And off the draw. And it's poked out by Murdoch. Race for the puck, Rebecci and Murdoch. Murdoch has the afterburners on. Murdoch gets there, but Rebecci takes him off it. And Rebecci finds the puck behind his own cage. He'll send it into the near corner. where it's Southern. Helped out by Trudell, put it in the JFK end. Oh, and Southern, I believe Trudell and Upaje go crashing behind the cage. Now it's Trudell for Kaufman, shoots, blocked in front by Nibalski, number 7. Kaufman again. Kaufman, he'll find Palmisano. He tips it into the JFK end. Upaje with it. Fanned on the pass, and this one's just sent out to center with Rebecci. Send it along the near side. This game's winding down. 5 seconds to play. Rebecci, he'll just flip it to Trudell. He'll just hold on to it. And that's the horn. And with the final score, the Colonia Patriots 9, JFK Mustangs 0. Thank you for watching today's game between the Patriots and Mustangs, and have a great night, everybody.